Hey guys, what's going on? In this video, we're going to talk about something incredibly important. Of course, we're going to talk about the real truth about trading, but the subject for today's video is how the hell do you deal with your losses, guys? This is a very, very critical subject. It deals with the psychology of trading. So we're just going to touch base on the iceberg of things here, but it should be helpful if you're a day trader, a swing trader, if you're trying to find the answer, and really, it's incredibly important to find the answer to this. So without any further ado, we're going to get to business here. Trading is not for pussies. Understand this, you will lose. There is no doubt that you will have losses. So if you're just naturally not good dealing with losses, okay, you either get to improve on that as quick as possible, or you're going to have a very difficult time being a successful trader. Losses will come. Losses is just a part of the business. Most of the people don't think of it in trading as if it was a part of the business, and therefore they have these expectations that every trade they're going to take is going to be a green trade. That's a fucking lie. If anybody tells you they're all taking green trades all the damn time, okay, it's a lie. It doesn't happen because there's too many variables in the market, and even if you are a rock star, you will have some losses. Now, here's the great news. What makes you a winner is how you deal with your losses, okay? And that's really, guys, this is the critical aspect that makes successful people successful. It doesn't matter with whatever is that they're pursuing in life, and what keeps certain people at being mediocre or average, because they don't deal well with losses. So despite of what you're doing, either in your trading or in your business or at your job, this video should be somewhat helpful to you. So basically, how do you deal with losses? So getting straight down to business here, what is the difference between a guy who turns 30K into 473K or a guy with same opportunity who turns 30K to 31K? Guys, what is the difference? By the way, the next video is going to be an interview with one of our students who've been with us for a couple of months, who recently turned 30K to 473K. Now, within the same time frame, some students who just took the courses, they only turned 30K to 31K. So what is the actual difference between a guy that turned 30K to 473K in the same time frame? The other guy has the same opportunity, same market conditions, same everything, yet he only turns $1,000 profit, while the other guy locks in, over 400K in profit. So the number one answer, it's fear. Guys, you cannot turn 30K into 473K if you're constantly worried about your positions, if you're constantly fucking worried about this. Whoa, where's this going? Oh my God, it looks like it's... You can't stop. Stop the bullshit, okay? You cannot show up to the market every day and worry about every time the damn red candle shows up, if you got a call position, or you can't worry about, a put position if every time a green candle shows up. If you're having a heart attack, this is not going to work. So the number one thing you absolutely have to deal with is fear. You've got to learn how to trade fearlessly, which a part of it has to do with your confidence and how strongly you do your calculations before you ever step on this battlefield with the market every day. And so clearly, if you don't have a plan of action, if you don't have a certain strategy, if you don't know before the market opens what the hell you're doing, no wonder you're going to be fearful. So it's time to address this. An easy way to do it is click the link below. Talk to a fucking coach, damn it. Stop losing money out there, and at least you'll get going in the right direction. So schedule a 20-minute coaching call. So how do you deal with losses? Has to do also, number two, with your preparation and execution. Okay, you probably heard it's common saying, when do you finally advance in life or whatever you're doing? It's when preparation meets opportunity. And with the market, it's every fucking day. Okay, but preparation and execution is key. So if you're prepared, if you understand the moves, if you understand the charts, if you understand the divergences, okay, yes, you're prepared, but your execution could suck and you could make a loss. Now, it doesn't make you a bad man. It doesn't make you a bad trader. You were prepared, understanding the material, but you weren't executing. You were executing like shit. So you need to improve in your execution. And so a quick example is right here. Okay, so you may be thinking, okay, well, hold on. If it's a bad trade and the trade is bad, well, hell no. That's a one definitely fucked up way to think about it. A trade could be bad for some people, the same type of trade, but could be a lot worse for some of the other traders. And the trade that is good is not equally good for everyone. So, for example, last night after the market closed, we're jumping into gold options on the put side when gold was about 1,723 bucks. And that trade made 6x if you held it through 5 a.m. in 1,700 strike. They were going for like $1, and at one point they were going for as much as about $5-6. Now, and the market opened, we actually reversed the trade from puts into calls. We actually went long on gold, noticing that there's a bearish pattern creating on the dollar chart. And so gold went from 1,700 all the way to like 1,722 at some point today. But what is the difference between a 1,200% return and a 400% return? Well, the difference is simple. Okay, let me tell you exactly. Let me quantify it for you so you can actually get this point across. The difference between a 1,200% return and a 400% return is this. It's 34 seconds, damn it. It's the same trade. It's the same concepts. It's been taken off of the same chart, off of the same analysis, yet one guy is 34 seconds faster than the other guy, and he's able to buy these contracts at 20 cents in the 1,715 strike. When gold goes to 1,720 bucks, okay, he's selling them for $5. Okay, guys, that is a 2,500% return, damn it. Now, there's another guy that gets 34 seconds later. He's buying the same contracts for 60 cents. He's still selling them, you know, for $4 or $5. But guess what the difference is? The return is like nowhere near that. That is what 34 seconds means in the market. Same trade, same conditions. It's 34 fucking seconds. That's how incredibly, insanely good you've got to be in this game of trading. So you think you're just going to show up unprepared, you don't have a plan of action, you're going to win. Guys, it's very, very tough. Now, let's address some of the psychological aspects that most of the guys go through if they do occur losses. If they do actually take some heavy losses or any losses. Look, for different people, it's different losses will make you feel differently. For some guy can take a $1,000 hit and won't even sneeze. It's not a big deal if he's used to working with a bigger account. For some guys, $1,000 is like, oh my God, oh fuck, my life is over. Let me slash my race here, fuck. Okay, so what, like, we're not talking about the size of the losses here, but how do you actually respond to the losses? Because again, to everyone, the size of the loss, you know, in terms of dollar amounts could mean different things. But let's say whatever that amount of loss is that gets you really in this mode to where you start questioning things. And I'm going to give you 5 answers of what a typical trader goes through. And then I'm going to give you the simple answer. What the fuck to do with this? So number 1, you beat yourself up. You know, you took a loss today. You took a loss yesterday. And you're sitting there thinking, oh, God, I can't believe I actually did this. And there's some of you like, oh, fuck, not again. Damn it, I can't believe, oh, no, look at this. And so basically the second reaction you have is you feel shame and sadness. You're like, you start thinking shit like, oh man, what the hell is wrong with me? I mean, these are emotions. These emotions, every new trader goes for this. That's for damn sure. Okay, so bottom line is the third reaction is you blame yourself. You blame yourself for whatever that amount was, whether it was 20K or 100K or 1,000, right? You start thinking, oh man, if I didn't do this, I could have done this with this money. Why did I do this? I'm so stupid. Oh no, I like. So number 3 reaction of a typical trader, you start blaming yourself. You start thinking like, wow, this $20,000 I lost. Oh God, I could have done this with this money. I could have done that. I could have paid this bill. I could have done this. I could have bought a car. But fuck, it doesn't matter. Okay, the point is, okay, you're sitting there thinking, I'm so fucking stupid for doing this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now, 4 is you start worrying about what others will think about you. Shit like, oh man, I've been keeping it on the low from my wife. I've been taking money from the credit card or the checking account. You're like, man, how the hell am I going to tell my wife now that the losses are way bigger? And guys, this is not surprising. This is where we get most of the phone calls. You know, don't get to that point where you had an account with 30K, now you're down to like $800 in it or $1,200. That's a typical story. Then you're like, oh shit, I guess I really do need the 13 market moves. Let me call these guys up. Guys, I mean, why don't you call when you have 20, 30K in your account and do it the right way and actually have a chance to take your account from 20, 30K to 100, 500K and so on. Okay, don't wait till the situation gets so fucking bad you're sitting there like, oh shit, what do I do now? And so the reaction number 5 is, you know, you start thinking, you're actually to the point, okay, where you're sitting there and you're like, you're actually doubting yourself. Okay, like, I'm not cut out for this. I should quit. Okay, and so let me give you a brief scenario to save you a lot of time and let me give you a quick scenario and save you a lot of time. Okay, so if these are the thoughts that are running through your mind, like, this is the shit, you should fucking quit. Okay, because you made a decision to quit before you even started. Let me explain what I mean here, okay? If you want to get good at something in life, guys, it's not like, well, let me try this and see if it works out. Well, I'll give it a try. I mean, let me sign up for this program and let me take this course and just see if it'll do a fucking miracle with me. Guys, yeah, for some people, the courses will do miracles. The coaching program is going to do miracles, but the number one part of the equation still remains to be you. Okay, what do you do with the information? How are you executing it? Are you really prepared? Are you starting to shit out of the material? Are you really mentally ready to take on the markets every day? All of these are critical factors. I can't cover them in one video, but the bottom line is, if your attitude is like, well, let me try this. I mean, can you imagine you fucking went to an interview, okay, at some fucking, you know, place, and you were like, they asking you like, well, what makes you feel you're going to be good at this job? Well, you're like, I don't know. I mean, I'll give it a try, I guess. If it don't work, it don't work. Like, would you ever get the fucking job? No. Imagine you were opening the business and you were like, telling your wife, well, honey, let's try this shit. And, I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, that's just a bad way to approach anything in life, okay? So, if you really want a result out of anything that you try to do in life, ask this, okay? I mean, this shitty type of attitude won't get you good at anything. So ask this question right here. Make a decision once and forever, okay? If it's trading we're talking about, do you really want to be a good trader? The answer is yes or no, and how strong is your fucking decision, okay? Do you really want to do this for the rest of your life? Do you really want to figure this out, okay? Then the ultimate situation is this, all right? Let me just put it in perspective. How long does it take for a baby to learn how to walk? Think about it. How long does it take for a baby to learn how to walk? Well, the answer is, there's only one answer to that question. Only one. Okay? And the answer is, until. See, it's not a question whether the baby will learn how to walk. The baby will learn how to walk. It's just a matter of time. I mean, some babies learn to walk at 8 months. Some babies do it at 12 months. Some babies do it at 1.5, 2 years. But it's not a matter whether the baby's going to walk. It is decided, okay, that the baby will walk. It's as simple as that. So how long is it going to take for you to be a good trader? Okay, a profitable trader. Not a trader that never incurs a loss. Not a trader that never has losses. No, but a trader that can handle losses, knows how to fucking deal with it, okay, and overall be profitable. The answer is, until you fucking make it happen, until you do it, until you get the necessary knowledge, until you get the right sort of attitude, how to respond to the losses. And so let me bring some light on that for you, okay? Guys, thoughts control the outcome of your account and your life in general. So if you're ready for trading in the morning and there's certain thoughts running through your mind, such as, am I cut out for this? Oh my God, I'm so afraid of taking the next bad trade. I mean, you cannot win with shitty thoughts. Okay, guys, you can't perform at your best with shitty thoughts. Can you imagine going to like a race or going like an MMA fight? Can you imagine going against your opponent and thinking, man, I think this dude is gonna kick my ass. I don't know, man. Should I fight him? This guy looks scary. No, you can't win a fight with thoughts like this. You can't win anything in life with shitty thoughts like this. So, why trading should be any different? Okay, you gotta clear up your thoughts. Okay, you gotta get into a trade that you're confident about. Your confidence derives from calculations. Okay, so get on the same page with your emotions, get on the same page with your thoughts. Okay, before the market even opens, you got to get your thoughts straight. You got to get them right. So when you lose in trading, guys, basically the market is telling you that, hey, it's a challenge. The market is telling you this. It's really simple. The market is telling you this. Get better. Don't wish it was easier. Wish what? You guys know, if you watch some of my videos, you know what? Okay, don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Wish you were better. Damn it. So you have three choices, okay? You have three choices, guys, okay? You quit now and you never place another trade in your life because you're a pussy and you can't take the shit. And if you've done this again and again and again and you can't figure it out, and this is not an answer for you, because deep down you really want to figure this out, and your only other answer should be this. How can I get better? It's not about, oh man, I feel so bad. Oh my God, what am I going to do now? Fuck that. That's not going to fix anything. That's not going to fix your account. Okay, that's not going to fix the situation with your wife. That's not going to fix any issues. Okay, so the question is, from here on, what do you do? What can you do today that could impact the outcome of tomorrow? And for most of the traders, it's going to boil down simply, okay, to more good information. Okay, how to spot a next trade you can be highly confident about, so you don't have these crazy fucking thoughts. Oh man, I'm afraid to take this shit because I think, oh man, I think, man, I've been taking so many trades wrong. I don't know, guys. You got to get rid of this mentality. Okay, and our program can help you do that. All right, so if you're going for some of these things, I'm not trying to make fun of you. Look, there's some real bad dudes out there that just have put a lot of good money after a lot of bad trades. Okay, so with 13 market moves, I will tell you this with 100% certainty. It is not a question whether you will make money with 13 market moves. That's not a question at all. You will make fucking money with 13 market moves. And it's not $100 a day like a bunch of YouTube channels are pitching out there. Okay, the reason why they're showing you how to make $100 a day, because they have no fucking clue how to make $50,000 a day. Why? Because they're scared shitless, okay, of keeping their profits beyond $100 a day. All right, so it's not a question whether you will make money with 13 market moves. The only question is whether you will keep the money. And guys, right now, right here, I'm telling you the biggest secret of all. Okay, if you stick with 13 market moves, there's going to be a point in time where your account is going to be up 300, 400, 800%. Okay, you're going to make 100, 500 grand. I don't care where you start with. You can start with 3K, you can start with 5K, you can start with 50, 100. Clearly it makes it a little bit easier to start with, 25, 50, 100K, a million. Take a million to fucking 5 million. Yes, it's possible. You can do it, and you can do it in a very short amount of time with 13 market moves. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not going to have to put any work in. It doesn't mean that, you're going to buy the courses and not study them. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have to deal with psychological challenges, because you should. Otherwise, if you're not dealing with new information, if you're not learning how to put it to work, okay, and if you're not going for an emotional roller coaster, then it's not a learning experience, okay? So it's not a question whether you will make the money. The only question is when it happens, when you will make the money, is whether you will keep it. And this is what I mean by that. So, had a couple of good weeks, and this gold trade this morning really really paid out for a lot of guys that I work with. So this gold trade by itself, I mean, made some guys over a couple $100,000. So the question is, what do you do? Now, you sit in the profit of a couple $100,000. What do you do? All right, do you just fucking let me make it easy for you? I'll tell you what most of the traders think they should do. Okay, so if your account has never been with a profit of 200,000, which you're probably, and also if this is true, if your account is under $1 million, maybe you started with maybe 50K, 100K, and now you kind of, let's say it's at 300. What most of the people are sitting there thinking is, I can take this to $1 million now, okay? And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to, when Monday the market opens, I'm just going to fucking invest it, and I'm going to take it to $1 million next week, next month, next couple of months. I'm just going to keep reinvesting the money in the trades. And that is just a no-no, okay? If you work with us, if you work with Chris, if you work with Brandon, if you work with myself, you work with April, if you work with anybody here at 13 Market Moves, okay, you know that when you're up, you should take the money, you should pay yourself, you should transfer it from your trading account to your checking account, and you should make a habit to do so, not when you're making $1 million. You should develop the habit to do so way earlier. I mean, the first 10K you guys make, okay, you should transfer some money, whether it's 20%, 30%, 40%, whatever it is. You need to transfer some money from your trading account to your regular account, guys. And that's the real truth. It's not a question whether you will make money. It's the question is, okay, whether you will make the right decision once the money is made to make sure that you can sustain your trading activities going further. Because naturally, when you have a huge win, you want to, go heavy on the trade positions. You want to do a lot of stupid things out there. And that does not necessarily lead to a progression in the trading results or the size of your account, because a lot of times after you make some substantial progress, market conditions change. So put in a lot of money after trades that are not as well positioned while the market environment is changing may not be the best idea. So that's the real truth about trading, guys. So you start setting money aside when you make your first 10K. That is the real truth, okay? So the bottom line is this. You can do it yourself. You can do it with a coach. Now, it's clear which way is easier, and if you need some help, okay, we've traded. I mean, guys, maybe you're okay with dealing with losses, but you've never made more than fucking $5,000 in a day trading. You need to get on a phone call with a senior trader here, with a coach, and get some of these questions answered so you can do better. This channel, guys, is not for everybody. Our trading strategy is not for everybody, okay? So, you've got to get your mind right. You've got to get the program right. You've got to get a few ingredients right here in order to have a breakthrough. And so it doesn't personally matter to me which way you do it. I just want you to do better, okay? So you can do it by yourself. Fucking great. The question is, why haven't you done it so far? So you can do it by yourself by taking our courses, getting more good information that can position you to do better next week. Awesome. You can do it with our coach. That's even better. Now, to me, it doesn't matter which way you do it. By yourself, studying our courses, you do it with a coach. Either way is fine. Just fucking do it. And do it today. Damn it. Let's roll.